Welcome back. If you missed our conversation with Shay Currington about the Fort Campbell Riding Stables Fright Fair, Friendly Forest, and Haunted Forest, you can find it as well as past episodes on youtube.com/Fort Campbell 101. Jessica Ryan, our marketing management trainee, is here to talk about the October issue of MWR Life magazine, as well as some upcoming fall events for Fort Campbell. Welcome back to the show, Jessica.
Thanks for having me, Tara.
So you're going to talk to us about the October issues of the MWR Life magazines and about Halloween events, correct?
Yes.
All right, well, let's just jump right in and talk about the issues.
All right, well, the October issue is something I'm really excited about. Since working here, it's like one of my favorite months. So when you told me we're going to write for the October issue, I was like, yes, I can't wait because I love October.
Me too.
First things first, cute cover, both cute covers. On the family issue, we have a really cute dog. And we also have someone who's a familiar face in the Fort Campbell community. For those who have taken Army Family Team Building, been to Army Community Service, or have even been to an MWR special event, this person's probably, very familiar. And it's our very own Shauna Macho. And the reason why we featured her this month in the magazine is because she's very passionate about pet fostering.
She is. She's the local director for Guardian Angel for Soldier Pets, and that's what this article talks about, correct?
Yes. I mean, everyone who knows Shauna knows that, she has a lot of animals, but they didn't know that she fosters a lot of those animals. And the reason why she does that is because she's all about helping the military community. And for her cause, it's very close to us because we have soldiers who deploy. We have families that move to other duty stations and where they sometimes cannot bring their pets. We have wounded warriors as well as veterans. And sometimes they might be in a position in their life where they either can't bring their pet to their new duty station or they might be maybe going through rehabilitation, so they can't take care of their pet. And what Shauna's organization does is pair military pets with families, so the soldier, the veteran, another family, or the wounded warrior can be at ease. Go through that period where they cannot foster their pet, and then they will eventually be reunited with their pet.
It's a great idea because if you were going through any of those transition stages, deployment, undergoing rehabilitation if you're a wounded warrior, or a TDY, or even in the middle of a PCS move, you want your family to be taken care of, and part of that includes your pets. And so this is a great service that this agency offers.
Yeah, it's a really great organization. We both know that she goes through a lot. It's, she doesn't get paid to do this.
No, and that's a good point. It's all volunteer that she does this, and so it's a great way for her to give back to the community.
It is.
All right. What else is in the issue this month?
Well, our single soldier issue, kind of shocked people when we first released it. I know when I was delivering the magazines, people were like, hey, where's the single soldier cover? And the reason why is because typically we have like men in uniform, or women in uniform. People doing more like high energy events like the Tough Mudder or whitewater rafting. But this month we did something different. We have men in pink shirts.
Why do we have some, and they're local men, correct?
Yes.
Why do we have the firefighters in pink shirts on our cover this month?
Well, it's because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And
so why do we have it in the Single Soldier magazine then?
Well, Ian Barnett wrote an article about how breast cancer affects men. The thing is, in our society, we typically think of breast cancer as a disease that only affects women. Even the fact that the ribbon is the color pink, people think that's a more like feminine color.
That's true.
So, believe it or not, I think 1% of breast cancer cases are men. And the thing is, in our society, because men don't, anticipate the possibility that they could be at risk of breast cancer as a woman does, you and I probably have, been told from a young age, ways to detect the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. Men, however, don't. And sometimes things happen, things might be suspicious, and they might ignore those signs, whether it's because of, dignity or because they feel that it's a sign of weakness, or they might be embarrassed by it. However, though, we do want people to know that whether you're a man or a woman, that, this is very important, and we recommend that anytime you see something suspicious, go to a doctor right away.
And Eden, that's a good point that you brought up, the delay that men take with going to the doctor if there is something suspicious. And she talks about that in the article. And this is something that's near and dear to a lot of our viewers' hearts. So definitely take a look at that breast cancer awareness issue written by Eden.
Also, too, there's going to be some events in the community this month for breast cancer awareness that you should also check out as well in the magazine.
And I'm pretty sure we have those linked on our Facebook page, so definitely check it out. What else is going on in the issue this month?
Well, there's a lot of E-Step love this month, if you haven't noticed.
There is some E-Step love. We have a feature article by them, and then also we have one of their patrons that's in photographs in another article.
Correct.
So why don't you tell us about their feature article first?
Well, E-Step is going through a lot of changes right now. Their new business manager, Charlene Fraser, who has been a guest on the show, as well as, her face is always in the magazine because she has her own column. She's trying to, rejuvenate E-Step, so to speak, and transform it into more of a wellness center as opposed to just a fitness center. One thing we've definitely noticed is that she's offering more classes now and seem really cool and creative. It's not like your typical workout class.
She's had a lot of fun events and a lot of breathing new life into the staff and the patrons that attend E-Step Wellness Center. So I think it's really exciting. And she talks about that in the article too.
She does. And she also, too, in her own section, Healthy Habits, talks about circuit training.
Which is a good point to bring up because we have a bodybuilding article written by a staff member at another fitness facility, but the model in it came from E-Step.
Correct.
All right. And so definitely check that out and take a look at the pictures of Mr. Braswell, that he was very generous and agreed to be in our magazine for us.
And, some of the ladies think he's pretty handsome, so, there's definitely some eye candy in the magazine this month.
He is, and he was such a great guy during that photo shoot, very modest, and he's got a great smile. So not only does he have a great physique because he is a bodybuilder and has been long-term, he's got a great personality to go with it, which just makes a wonderful package all the way around.
Yeah, definitely, a lot of great images in this month's magazine.
I'm excited. So what else? Maybe a little bit of Halloween stuff in this issue that we want to talk about next.
Well, there's a lot of things going on for Halloween. Most of our Halloween events are going to happen the weekend before Halloween. Halloween this year is on a Wednesday, which for many of us is a work day, as well as for our younger viewers is a school day. So if you want to have, go crazy on Halloween, do it the weekend before.
Now, Fort Campbell traditionally does do trick-or-treating the night of Halloween, and so keep an eye out for those hours that will be posted soon via Facebook, on our website, and other information coming that way. But we have a really fun article in there about Halloween with the tormented tale of tortured tenants, I think is what it's called, written by William Corlew, correct?
Yes. William talks a lot about Halloween movies. And if you want to get spooked out this season, it's definitely maybe a good idea to have like a movie marathon and watch some of your favorite Halloween movies.
Well, and DW Rec is doing a haunted horror flick the weekend before Halloween too.
Correct. So you don't even have to go to the store and rent the movies. You can just head over to DW Rec and they have the setup already there.
They do. What other Halloween events are coming around with Fort Campbell?
Well, that Friday, October 26th, Boss is having a Rockin' Halloween party at the Zone. That's a free event. However, the Zone is an 18 and over facility, so it is limited to our older viewers. Okay. That's going to be going on from 9 to 1 a.m.
Wow.
So there's going to be a lot going on. They're going to have live entertainment. They're going to have costume contests. And I think this is a way for all of us who are adults who are have the inner child inside them. This is a good way to have a safe and fun Halloween.
That's the great thing about Halloween as an adult is because you do get to let your inner child out and, and celebrate in ways. And plus there's candy, and who doesn't like candy?
I know, everyone loves candy.
I know. So we have the Rockin' Halloween event going on at the Zone on the 26th, correct?
Yes.
Right. And that weekend we also have some other family-friendly events, don't we?
Yeah. For our kids, we have a couple things going on that Saturday on top of the Fright Fair. At DW Rec, they're going to be hosting a Halloween carnival.
That's always a fun event.
It is. So that's something you definitely want to check out. At night, Taylor Youth Center will be having the House of Terror event. And that's a haunted house at Taylor Youth Center.
And this is designed by the kids, correct?
Yes.
That sounds fun. Last year's event was pretty cool, so I can't wait to see what this year's event will be.
Yeah, it seems like the kids are really into scaring all the other kids.
I like to scare other adults, so I can see why they like to scare other kids.
So I think it's going to be fun all around. That event, though, is not free.
Okay.
It's $2 for an individual, I think $5 for a family. So, and it's from 6 to 8 p.m.
That's still pretty inexpensive. There's a lot of inexpensive or free activities going on that weekend.
There is. So going back to E-Step, there's also some fun Halloween events going on there. First, on that Saturday, there is a Zumbaween Monster Mashup exercise class.
So I'm guessing that you come in costume for the Zumbaween event?
Yes, you're highly encouraged to come in costume. Not required, but highly encouraged.
That sounds like it'll be kind of fun.
Yeah, there'll be lots of Halloween music, lots of exercise, especially for those who want to eat candy. This is probably a good way to feel better about, when you're about to eat that bucket of candy, you at least kind of burn off the calories first.
I think that was very smart for them to offer that that weekend.
Yeah, so that's $7. In addition to that, on Halloween day, that Wednesday, they're going to be having specials all day long.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like the chock full of events for Halloween in the local community. Anything else that we need to know about?
There's also, too, the Candy Climb Challenge at Outdoor Rec on Halloween night.
That's always a great event. And so what they do is they put candy up their rock walls and their climbing walls, and the kids climb up it and grab the candy, correct?
Yes. It's $7, but you will get a discounted rate if you come in costume. So it'll be $5 for people who do come in costume.
Another great way to dress up.
Yeah, and just to let our viewers know, this is for the kids. So this is for kids ages 5 to 15. This is not an adult event.
Okay, and it still is a great event. I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
It does. To me, trick or treating can get old after a while. You can only knock on your neighbor's door so many times to get candy. So how about you get candy in a fun and interesting way?
I think it's a great thing, and that's a good point you brought up with trick-or-treating. Our boss soldiers are doing Operation Friendly Ghost this year as well, and so they'll be manning the crosswalks and the intersections to make sure everybody gets across the street safely. Yeah. So that's a great idea.
Yeah, also to our own Cindy Clack wrote an article on Halloween safety.
It's definitely something that you should prioritize.
Yeah, we're always about safety here at Fort Campbell, so we do want all our viewers to know that whatever you do for Halloween, whether you're going to be, doing exercise, climbing up a wall, going to the zone, we recommend that it's always, you always keep your safety in mind.
Well, thanks for filling us in on October's Halloween events and activities. Anything else you want to throw out there before we wrap it up today?
Well, I just want to remind our viewers to, check the local newsstands and pick up a copy of the magazine, as well as go to our Facebook page and our website, fortcampbellmwr.com, to get the latest updates on all our events.
All right. Well, thanks for coming and talking to us today, and we look forward to having you on the show again.
Thanks for having me, Tara.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Craving a big lunch for a small price? Then come to the Doghouse, Fort Campbell MWR's only restaurant on Campbell Army Airfield. For less than $5, try our famous footlong hot dogs, such as the New York Dog, Coney Dog, Carolina Dog, Chicago Dog, and our signature one-of-a-kind Macho Dog, topped with chili, cheese, tomatoes, peppers, onions, jalapenos, and coleslaw. Check out our sandwiches, fried specialties, and other delicious items. The Doghouse, your fast and tasty lunch stop. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you would like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and our Facebook page. Pick up the latest copy of the MWR Family and Single Soldier Life magazines, call our 24-hour recorded information line, join our text club by texting MWR to 68683, and you can listen to our radio program on 105.1 WVRY at 8:30 on Friday mornings. The program will also be rebroadcast on Fridays at 12 noon on 1400 AM WJZM. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com. Click on MWR e-news and then select Register for e-news. You'll start receiving the MWR e-news in the following week. I'm Tara Goodson. Thank you for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services.